The weather here is incredibly good, every day is a flying day. But yesterday was supposed to be more windy and they were reporting high clouds in the afternoon, which didn't come, so I took a rest day. But today is supposed to have less wind, so the flight north should go better. I'm taking off earlier than usual, and in light winds I'm not holding the edge as easily as usual. I'm far from flying at full speed system all the time, and I'm even doing figure eights in a few places to get me over the edge. However, I fly south and back just fine. I get 400 meters, the only reason is to pee in peace. I skip the gulls on the way north with no problems, and I push through well in light winds. When the top edge is over, I thermal the ceiling and notice that it's quite windy up top. I'm only doing 30 kilometers per hour at full speed system. It would be more efficient to fly underneath, but I don't want to risk getting stuck somewhere and taking a long time to bail out. So I'm honestly topping out all the thermals and I make the whole passage to the 200 kilometers turn point without dropping below the bottom edge. I make the crossing to the high ridge just fine, though it's not without figure eights close to the slope. That's interesting, even on such mega flights, I find the experience of rescuing low over the terrain useful. I thermal my maximum of 4,400 meters and continue past the first finger. I'm flying at 50 kilometers per hour, so I'm a bit worried about how I'll get back. That's why I'm turning early. But I'm going back 50 again. There's hardly any wind here, so the speed is determined by the way the thermal is pinning me down. Back at the bottom edge, I meet Tomas on the tandem. But he's grinding the floor a kilometer below me. I wish he'd pick himself up, but it's not easy.
Nevím, jestli mě slyšíš, ale každopádně se drž. Vejčku máš podle mě ještě dobrou, já myslím, že to vybuješ v pohodě. Každopádně hodně štěstí.
I'm doing okay thermaling the 2 meters per second and going full speed down the track.
Čo?
I pick myself up to the top edge and I'm thinking,
Teď to jenom neposrat, ty vole. Teď to jenom neposrat, tady utíháme, ty vole.
The second day, I knew I had one at the top edge, but in today's light winds it wasn't going to be free. I'm flying cautiously, but I can't do it without good speed work. At the blown edge, you need to go full. Where it picks up, you have to slow down again. Back at the hotel, I'm flying minus 70 meters below the takeoff and I'm thinking, I'm going to land down after this XC flight. No way. I climb back up to takeoff level, where I land just fine. It ends up being my longest flight and a Kenyan record, although, it has to be said, only because of the change in scoring. The longest return flight is still some 40 kilometers more.